Hello, friends. Welcome to another episode of Summerland Enchantment. We are back from a very long hiatus. Started with one of our casts being away, and then we kind of just let it not really happen much from there when they got back. So, nevertheless, we are back with things, and we are in the final year of Anarchy, the final year of Summerland Enchantment. We're going to go ahead and meet those players that are here today. We did say goodbye to Nicole in a previous session, as Nicole was originally signed on as a guest, and it worked well enough to have it kind of go through the whole Anarchy. But with character decisions and everything else, Nicole's character, Elian, has moved back to Scavalon. So if you're interested in knowing more about that, you can find Nicole this Friday and Antillion's Legacy for they're nearing to a finale as well. If you're confused about what I'm talking about, we run 3 Pendragon games set in the same world. We have Summerland Enchantment on Tuesdays, Salisbury Anarchy on Sundays, and Nintilia's Legacy on Fridays. Sometimes things interconnect. We had always had Lady Elian be connected to 2 of the player characters from the Friday game as kin. I'll leave the spoiler for on some, but there's one that they can talk to currently, and we'll see if that happens. We'll see what happens. We're gonna see what happens. I have no idea. But let's turn the gears back towards Somerset, because you have your own shit you got to deal with here. We have specifically amongst your own requirements, we have Lady Olwen in desperate need of solving a particular Wessex issue. And related to that, there's another Wessex issue currently brewing for one Sir Lucius Julius Julianus of the marital sort. So we're going to quickly say hello to our players, and then we'll dive in. We'll start with Rebecca.
Hi, I'm Rebecca, and I play Lady Olwen of Veracrest Manor. Currently possibly one of the few people left there. That'll be fine. Sure Braid is keeping an eye on me.
That's all fine. Everything's fine.
It's all up.
And we have Cyberbro.
All right. Hey, I'm Cyberbro. I'll be playing Sir Lucius Julius Julianus. Yep, that's a long name. He is the Lord Praetor. We'll figure it out. Of St. George. And hey, we got rid of all the crucifixes. So we're good. We're doing pretty good. No hauntings at St. George.
Yeah, I think Praetor is probably more synonymous with King or Upper Lord, so probably not Praetor. Yeah.
Council?
We'll figure it out. We'll find a suitable Roman equivalent for you. I can see Lucius is like really wanting to drill into the roots and refer back to some 200-year-old fucking title.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. And we also have no Emily with us. Emily chose a baseball game over us, so everyone just thumbs down to Emily for being so selfish. No, in seriousness,
baseball over baseball.
Yeah. In all seriousness, they are away she is away for the week. She'll be back next time, and we will see her more next session. We are probably closing out this game by the end of September. And then that will give me a nice clean 3 or 4 week writing break for all the games. So just stay tuned for that. We're in the last year. We're going to go ahead and dive into the game at this point with a focus on Olwen and Lucius Julius Julianus. Let's talk about Olwen. Olwen, you've had some stuff come up. It's been a ride. I think this is our first 509 session, yes?
I believe so, yes.
Did anything crazy happen to you in the winter?
Don't believe so.
It's been a while, so if you don't remember, that's okay.
I had some things go up. I think I got more energetic. That's exciting.
No Saxon raids or Manor burned down or
No,
doppelganger. Yeah.
everything's going
Changeling. No, okay. Good. Yeah.
as far as I'm aware. Yeah, everything's going fine. Barrowcrest is doing well this year.
Indeed. Well, it's good to hear with the so far part, but as we zoom in on you, we need to know, what are your priorities coming into the warm season? It's just beginning to thaw. Beltane is come and gone. Or not Beltane. What's the... I was thinking further back. Imble is what I was thinking of.
Imble.
Yeah, it's probably like Imble's past. It's now early March, mid-March. And yeah, the ground's beginning to thaw. Riding across country isn't probably super dangerous at this point. What is on your priority list? What is your number one to address urgently?
My number one priority. I'm not sure if Owen is able to do anything about this, but her priority is finding out more information about the Goblin Knight, and to that end, hire knights for herself and make money, shore up defenses.
So all the usuals you're going to do for the hiring of knights and such. I assume, I don't want to assume anything. How are you finding out info about the Goblin Knight? What's the game plan? What she wants?
Oh, well, I don't really know how she can really, check in with, because he was her herald. He was constantly the go-between Faerie and Barrowcrest. He was constantly around the crossover site. So unless there's any messengers that come through, she's just kind of, I think, mostly at the will of her mother and just checking in, being like, hey, you haven't found anything?
Okay, so basically, just confirming this then, you're more just waiting for news there.
Yeah, she'll send messengers around to see if there's anyone at the site to ask. But yeah, for the most part, just waiting.
Okay. Roll me a d10, please. Also, Cyberbro, we need to remember the name of when we get to you, the name of your new knight that was selfish and hired all those female servants when you gave him free reign to go do so.
I gave him instructions. I gave him instructions, Steve. But yeah, Sir Caw. Yep.
Sir Caw. Okay. So with a roll 7, there's no new surprises, Owen. Maybe that's not too bad of a thing. Why don't you give me a stewardship roll?
That's a success. 10/17.
Okay. Excellent. With a success by 7, please roll me a d6 plus 7. So just roll a d6 and we'll add 7.
It's a 5. 12 total.
12. You have 12 knights.
Oh.
You don't have 12 knights. Let me continue. You have 12 knights that have answered your call. But you don't have the room to be forking over. Let's see. How many household knights do you have? You have Dogged?
Potentially soft Dogged, yes.
You have Dogged. You have Bowie still? Is that it? And I don't think I don't think Minotaurs cost you anything. And Great is technically, though
Great
he's
is technically Grance's, but he's been around, so I don't know if
he'd be like a visiting knight at this point, I think.
Yeah.
Much like Alien was. You know? So
technically mine.
So you have basically 3 household knights that you can outfit with barrel crests for free. From there, it's going to cost you a librum per year per other knight you want to field.
Okay.
So do you want to, let's start with an intrigue roll.
Success.
Okay. 2 intrigue. Perfect. You really wanted to pass that one.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're going to get a sense of these folks as they visit and spend like the next month in your lands. It's going to cost you some librum to do this. You're effectively, it's going to cost you 10 librum to field this, but you're going to know who you want probably by the end of it. Out of the 12.
Yeah.
As they effectively eat you out of house and home. Just, there were other words immediately after that. All right, so we will go with who they are. We have
30 lady knights.
You know what? There might be. I don't want it to be like a 50-50 shot because that's not quite it. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to roll a d12 and we'll half it if it's a really high number. Okay, there's 2 lady knights. Okay. So when we get I'll do presented gender, and when we get a female like this, Syrian. Oh no. Syrian.
Oh, no.
Syrian of the same
Dame.
region. Damrian. And this would be South Counties. They're formerly of Sussex.
Interesting.
Their father was pushed out of Sussex. They are not. They're Kimry, but the father was landless, and when the father died, she basically traveled with her father till he died in Netley Marsh, we'll say.
Oh.
And so she has taken his armaments, and she is not a knight. She is not a knight. She is a mercenary, but she says she's as skilled as any knight. So leave it at that. We'll continue on. I know this is going to be a little long, but it's good to do this. You get to pick your supporting cast for the next year. We have, let's see, if this is the other female, then we won't have any more. Oh, nope, this is Sir Kai, or C, or whatever you say over there. And
Kai sounds right.
Sir Kai, neighboring region. Ooh, is he? Let's do this. I can
Be
do
stabbed.
this. All right, Cornwall.
I don't like him being from Cornwall and seeing that he's deceitful and loyal to his lord.
Yeah, that's fine. He's totally here for fun. He's just here for looking for a night. He's, yeah, you passed your intrigue, so you did manage to suss out that he's kind of obscuring the whole Wessex part. Or isn't that Wessex, the whole Cornish part. We'll continue on with the third. We have Sir Iorith, fully random, of Cumbria. Ooh. Of Camelot. So a northern knight. We have we'll do present gender. Okay, we have Tilliri of the current setting. So interesting. Current setting probably means lands nearby. Do we have any characters that might have had like an old enough child?
In terms of like, I know that he wouldn't be that old, but Owen has a cousin, Seward of Clarence County, who got Oh, who got married in 498 and had a son in 500, so he'd be 10.
All right, well, this is a lady, Faerie, is her name. I'm just going to go over to the festival page and see if I recognize anyone that might have had a kid as a standout. I do not see anyone that pops out as likely. So what we'll say instead, this is someone from immediately nearby lands to you, one of the manors, and we'll pick a manor later, but they are a daughter, so they have no real claim to their lands, and that's why they're here. They are also not knighted.
It's because they're so lazy.
Yeah, probably. And maybe with that high chase score, maybe they were being positioned for marriage and they want nothing to do with it. So
I feel you.
All right. So that is 4 now, right? 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Okay. And the rest are Huln of the current setting. So another nearby manor. 6.
It's cool.
Lifir, same region, so South County. Of Silchester,
Right?
seeking a knight. Or seeking a lord or lady to serve. Sir Piers, or Pris, to Pris.
Chris.
Same region. Silchester again. We have Sir Belenis of neighboring region. Cornwall again.
Fucking Christ.
Oh, but this one's from Lioness.
Okay.
So that is the lands of Meliodas.
Yeah.
Yeah. So a little different. You may have a little different opinion, even though they are the ones that sieged Barrowcrest. But yeah, maybe that's how they know about it.
Honorable and forgiving. Would
Yeah. Yeah, maybe. So for Belinus, I'm going to go ahead and add that part. He is someone that he presents to you as someone who is a former assailant of this manor. And when he learned that you had reclaimed it and that Cornwall no longer warred with Summerland, he rode here to see if the lady who returned to her keep might need him.
Oh, he's on the short list.
Sir Kevin,
Bruh.
another nearby household knight.
Attracting all these lazy people. Like, they think that they're not going to get...
It's almost like they're like, listen, we heard the knights in Barrowcrest do nothing. Like, mostly nothing. So,
Like, this is a chill gig. You
Yeah.
can drink all day, pee in the bushes.
yeah.
Super chill.
We haven't
Chloe is
heard.
an outlier.
Yeah, and then they point to Minodos. Yeah. 10, Sir Gwenarth, a fully random.
Ooh. He's from Winterbourne Stoke.
Of the South Counties. Oh, he's a pagan knight. It's Salisbury
He's a
pagan.
Belgay. He's a Belgay.
Yeah, yeah,
It's like me.
yeah. He's of your same culture, and he's pagan.
I love him.
Okay, and 2 more. Sir Garanwi, your favorite names. Watch him be from Cornwall, too. From Cornwall.
Oh, fucking God.
Yeah, he's
every...
on the throw-out list. He doesn't even make it through the door. It's like, Sir Garanwi of Cornwall is presented.
Get
Yeah,
the
you
fuck
can
out.
just send that guy out. And lastly, another Sir Kevin. Same region, so South Counties. And he's a Roman from Dorset, which is a place just south of Salisbury.
Okay, I like
Creeps.
finally.
Yeah. So time is, do you need a bit? We can come back to you if you want to sort through your options.
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll
I
leave that
will.
to you. I know that was a little bit out of character, but this is help reestablishing where we're going. For those that are watching for the first time, we don't always do those long things, but we like them. We do paperwork sometimes in this game. This is what happens. We're going to move over to St. George then at this point. Cyber Bro.
All right.
Sir Lucius Julius Julianus.
That's me.
What is your number one priority moving into spring?
Quick question, just so I kind of know the landscape. With my holdings being like a manor, I don't need a lot of knights, right? Because I already have 2 that I have, so I wouldn't need 12 or that many knights. Is that
Correct. Yeah. Like even Olwen's not, she's seeking what, like a total of 4 or something, or 5? Like a rich household might have 5 or 6 knights. A common household would probably have 2 or 3. Right.
Okay. I'm cool with 2 then. St. George is going to be burned down eventually. It's going to happen. I just would. So with that in mind, I'm prioritizing my holdings, kind of getting the peasants back into the fields, and getting things back in working order so we can start generating some money.
Right. And you are still, did you ask for a steward to be purchased, or are you going to have your wife do it? I can't remember. She's not your wife yet. I'm just saying, what was the game plan or so?
The game plan was to have my wife do it. I sent out one of the knights to get a priest, and then my wife is just going to do the stewardship stuff.
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. So you get to make the stewardship roll then.
Okay. Easy day. Can I impassion?
You can.
All right. Let's do honor. I am the lord of this manor. I cannot fail in my duty. That's a success. Okay. So then that's a +5. 5 to my stewardship roll. Part of the card. Yes, let's go.
Excellent.
Oh,
Good job. It's getting stuff done there. So you managed to look after sort of claiming the land. Like it seems like things are properly dealt with. No more crucifixes outside. That's perfect. Yeah. What else? What else? Okay, roll me a d10. Let's see if there's any curveballs.
No problem. D10.
Roll me a 2d100.
That could be good. 68 and 87. Nightmares.
Weird. I must have closed tabs here. I don't so give me a second. I had the tables up and then probably broke stuff on accident. Just bear with me 1 sec. Okay, there we go. Now 6887. Okay, you're going about your business, as it were.
Okay.
And okay, I'm just thinking about this very carefully. That's all. I just need to think. So I wasn't expecting this, but it makes a lot of sense for what you went through and stuff.
Here we go with the ghost. It's gonna happen. And Emily's not here to exercise them. I don't have my
Make an awareness roll.
Oh, yo.
Part of the card. Yeah, let's go. Let's go, man. Let's go. I'm back.
You impassion with honor, and you're having just the best day ever. with your stewardship, like everything's falling in place, everything's going right. You get back after it's like just before dusk, like sun's just starting to set. It's beautiful, nice clear sky, no more mist. And you look up, kind of the sun chilling your eyes, and you see movement, and then you see a bird.
Yep. I am afraid of birds.
Yeah. This is this is in fact, without a doubt, for whatever reason, without a doubt that this is the same bird that you met with the Winter Prince.
Can I roll forgiving versus vengeful to see if I'm going to throw a rock at that bird?
Yes.
Okay. Failure on
Oh,
forgiving.
no.
Success on vengeful. Throwing a rock. Throwing a rock.
Okay. You know what? Just roll me a dex roll. This will be hilarious. Let's see what happens.
Okay. That's
Welcome in, Raiders, by the way. Thanks so much. Good to see y'all, lollygaggers. Hope you had a good game. Yeah. That's a pretty high number. This thing is flying, so we're going to give it a slight bonus, too. Just barely. You just barely miss it with the rock. And then you see the glint of something, and you watch something fall to the ground near you.
Lucius is going to pout and walk up to it, just shaking his fist at the bird while walking to whatever is glinting on the ground.
Okay.
You don't know what you've cost me.
You see a signet ring. Because you crit on awareness before, you'd recognize this ring as the one that Finnegan wore.
Am I by myself?
There's there's no knights around you. There might be some servants out and around, but no one right immediately nearby.
Lucius will kneel down to grab the signet ring, and he's going to linger there near the ground and cry a little bit, recognizing whose ring it is.
Yeah. You have the ring in your hand?
Yes.
When you kind of come to after your moment of sort of breaking down, let's say, remembering the boy you squired before he became a prince and before he died, your eyes shift back in the direction of the sky where the bird came from, the very bird that originally came to you so strangely insisting, apparently, that the boy be knighted, according to Finnegan.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
As you look up at the bird, you sense Finnegan within the entity of the bird. You don't know a lot about these things, right? You're going to interpret this probably through your own faith.
Yeah, I would say that. Let's see. What's my worldly? I'm 10 spiritual, 10 worldly. I don't know.
Give her a roll, sir. Give her a roll. What do you want to roll first? You can do spiritual or worldly, your choice.
Let's do
whichever one you
first.
succeed. Whatever one you succeed at, it's over at that point. So if you succeed at worldly first, there is no spiritual test.
Okay. Critical.
Hell yes.
Yeah.
For 2.
You double down on that. And I think this is one of those critical moments. So roll a d4 for me.
Okay.
Your worldly is now 13. And your spiritual is now 7.
Okay. Easy day.
What do you do with the ring?
I put it in the pocket of my toga.
Okay.
I put it in my toga pocket and I keep it close.
Okay. Moving into the Bridgerton vibes, was there any correspondence between Olwen and Lucius Julius Julianus during the cold months? Was there any exchange from autumn to spring?
I imagine she was very much wanting to find out, so have you met your betrothed yet? Do you know anything about her? Tell me all the details, please. And also, how are you? How's St. George? Also, is she pretty? You like her?
Uh,
She's smart.
yeah, I think Lucius would. He wouldn't trauma dump into the letter, like, because obviously, he's gonna have someone, a courier, come and take it, so they know like a lot of stuff. He's not gonna do that, so he'll just be forthcoming. I don't know who my wife is, Aldwin. I had a pick of 3, and I picked the one in the middle. I assume it's some weird pagan nonsense. St. George is. It's St. George. I have knights now. I'm through all of this. I'm moving up in the world, I suppose.
All right. Sounds like a good exchange. We're gonna have to do something with that in the upcoming season. Some correspondence vibes. I think it's
I
gonna have
love
to be
that.
part of it yet. But before we figure out mechanics for that in a future day, we cut back to St. George where we see a rider coming in, a messenger. It's a lone messenger, but they have a banner on them of Wessex.
Oh, thank God. All right. Recognizing the banner, I'll tell the knights and I suppose the many ladies who staff my manor. All right, show them hospitality. Keep your daggers close.
And unlike the last time where you had a prince show up with a retinue of soldiers, you have one messenger, age, I don't know, 16. It's a she, mid-teens. Is there a party that's like, is this my wife?
Yeah, because the one was described as being really young. So
Yeah.
Lucius is just like, how are you, milady?
Yeah.
Milady? My
No,
lady?
no lady, sir. Just a messenger.
Oh, give me the message.
King Carrick has prepared your ceremony for this year in June in Wessex. You are to attend at the new stronghold of Winchester. I need to back this up a little bit. I need to back this up. Timey-wimey stuff. King Carrick has arranged for your ceremony to be this fall in Winchester.
So it's already occurred? Or
No, no. Like
no,
upcoming
upcoming
autumn.
fall.
Yeah.
Okay, upcoming autumn. Oh, yeah. I see. I'm being rude. I apologize. Would you like hospitality? We have teas, I would assume, and a warm bed for you to sleep in. You probably rode long and hard to come here.
Well, let's see what this person. We'll ignore the name because it's Saxon, but Caradwin sounds perfect for a Saxon name. We'll go Caradwina. There we go. Now she's Saxon, and then we'll do arbitrary, family, not selfish. I was just looking at a couple things. Yeah, this messenger's like, just peas. The last place offered me porpoise and peas.
I'm not a fan of porpoise. We have other things. I just said peas arbitrarily.
Very good. Thank you. She dismounts.
Right. No problem. My staff will come and take your horse.
You're lucky, you know.
Welcome. How am I lucky?
Well, you're going to marry into the line of the future High King, the future Brett Welda. It's a great honor.
Brett Waldo. What does that mean?
Oh, it's like our term for you. It means High Warlord of the island.
Ah, yeah. Future High King. Maybe I am.
You find it weird, like there's no sign of royalty or anything about her, but she's super confident. And it's very unlike what the Roman messengers would be like. And it's very much unlike what the Kimri messengers would be like. So it's like, is it just this person or is there something different about this culture?
I see. Yes, I think that would be off-putting a bit, but recognizing that he was rude before, just demanding the message, he wouldn't press it.
All right. So it sounds like your wedding date's been chosen for you and your wedding location. Probably not the way Lucius wants this to go.
Definitely not, but Lucius makes very few choices in his life, and usually they're preceded by an evil. So
That's fair. What do you do, right?
what do you do?
Yeah. Just out of curiosity, as we move away from your scene, what is Lucius going to do with the ring going forward?
He's going to keep the ring close to his person, not somewhere where it could be pickpocketed, but he doesn't want to leave it in St. George for one of, I guess, the ladies or my knights to see it and think, oh, money. So he'll keep it close at all times. He's not going to wear it, but he'll just keep it close at all times. Maybe like in a pouch around his neck or something.
Yep. So moving forward, so long as it's on you, you have a fixed sight score of 3, which means you can now see weird shit, but you're unlikely to in most cases.
And that's as long as I have the ring, right?
Yeah, as long as it's on your person.
Okay, sick.
If you were like went and buried it or something, that's why I was asking before I gave you that info. Because if you went like, put it on a mantle somewhere, then it wouldn't have that effect.
Yeah, I'm magic now.
Yeah, we'll wait till it actually occurs once. It technically did with the eagle.
Mm-hmm.
Right? That's why you were able to see what you could see. So,
Gotcha.
Okay. I'm going to pause briefly to mention that you guys are ruining my life talking about the Vikings right now. So please stop. I'm in melancholy after this week's game. So as we move forward, then we'll cut back to Olin. You do have your knights. So, of course, Rian. Yeah. Iorth.
Okay.
If the vice and virtue, whichever one is higher, is the right one, and the other one is just a thing. What does that make them? Lustful? It is, isn't it? You're not
It is 19.
Oh, God. Why are you doing this to me?
Look, as people who role play, sometimes it's fun to test our
So we have with a 19 in some parts of the realm, he is known as, what was his name again? Sir Iorwerth?
Iorwerth.
Yeah. Sir Iorwerth the Lascivious.
Right.
Yeah. Listen,
He's
sometimes
so
it happens.
loyal.
Yeah.
He's so loyal.
It's true. It's true. All right. So you have chosen your knights. Make sure you jot them down somewhere for memory purposes, and we'll flesh them out in the next game when we meet the next time.
Shall do.
Okay. That's going to take spring for y'all. So we're going to move forward to summer. Out of entertainment, let's do another exchange of correspondence. All right.
Okay. Let's have Lucius go first this
Okay.
Dear Olwen. Well, Olwen, strangest thing happened. So a writer came from Wessex and told me that I was to be married in autumn of this upcoming autumn. I still don't know the name of my wife. I didn't ask, but hopefully you can attend. Also, I saw an eagle. How are you?
Lucius. Autumn. Why? Why does it have to be autumn? That means I can't be your, like, lady in waiting or whatever they do. That's dreadful. Maybe I should get the day off, though? Off. Maybe I can just have a week where I can just go. Tell me when it is, and I'll inform my mother that I'm unavailable for that fortnight. But you don't know anything about her. Wait, eagle? What? Sorry, what the eagle do?
Yeah, he just put in the letter I saw an eagle.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
those are like, wait. She's looking at the. What? You saw an eagle? What it do? What? I mean, that's nice, but
Well,
very glad.
we'll get Olwen
Good for you.
to roll a D10 and to also tell me what your summer focus is.
Oh, rolled a 6. And my summer focus would be. Doop doop. It's also sort of been thinking about romantic things and having to get married and such. And also, she has to finally make good on a promise and perhaps wedding. She's like, oh, wedding. I can finally have that armor, that special armor crafted for Cadogan. I should do that because I have owed Beatrice a wedding present forever.
Okay. What sort of smith are you seeking? I ask this because you're also the princess of the Unseelie court.
Oh, yeah. Very shit all the way. Like,
Okay. That's fair. Do you want to send someone over to speak, or do you want to kill two birds with one stone and use this as an excuse to also address your mother on the topic of this autumn? Okay.
Yes.
All right.
I mean, no, but
Also,
yes. Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's do a 2D100 because you did roll
Wow.
chaos factor, and we will put on some lovely, friendly music.
62 and 34.
62.
34?
Okay. I need to know exactly why Olwen's so excited about this. Like the actual underneath Olwen motives. Is it purely Lucius and his wedding?
I mean, her friend's getting married. That's nice. But ultimately, like, she she's a hopeless romantic, and she loves the idea of just people falling in love, and it's something that kind of eludes her because it never happened, and she just she hopes that being, like, near it, she can sort of live vicariously through it.
Understood. Yep. Makes sense. Nevertheless, you meet with your lovely mother. I'm just trying to find a photo of 1 sec. We need to present your mother. Possible. There we go.
Hi, Mommy.
Definitely mommy.
Definitely.
My dear, it's not autumn yet.
Well, you see, I have long since promised my darling Beatrice that I would get her a wedding present, and with everything, all the displacements and everything, I haven't really had a chance since she got married. And since my other darling friend is getting married this autumn, which I'll have to talk to you about,
The real
I
reason you're
remembered.
here, she says with a smile. You get the sense that, like, whatever it was about your... Listen, this is just how the role worked, but whatever this is, it would be like the equivalent of a crit intrigue as she perceives your real
Basically.
reason for being here. Yeah.
Real reason. I mean, I was going to ask if I could have a fortnight because it turns out it's happening in autumn, but I'll, I'll stay a bit longer before I can start earlier. Something. I don't know.
You're requesting a leave from your rule as the Autumn Princess for a wedding.
I mean, yes. It, just for, it could just be for a day. It could just be that for half the day, or
Who is this?
yes.
Which friend?
Lucius. He was very helpful in getting our lands back, and he has helped us in Barrowcrest when we've needed it, without even officially being one of our knights. It's very selfless, and
She laughs at that. Indeed.
What?
Well, I think, my daughter, you underestimate your charm, your ability to impress those simple mortals, those who ride the horse, the knights, their code of honor and conduct. It's so easy to influence them towards your will, if you wish to.
not really. But you say so.
You know, my daughter, you've served well, despite your mundane childhood. You've taken to your role here better than I expected. I put you in this position to fail, but you haven't. You've done exactly what I need you to do.
Well, yeah, when I when I'm told to do something, sorry. I thought I was going to fail.
I didn't think you had what it takes. Not after that boy's father.
Yes, well, I'm happy to disappoint.
Oh, but you haven't. You've done anything but disappoint me. You see, I'm actually quite proud of you in this. You ask for leave, you will get it. Take a month or two if required. Where will this wedding be?
Did the letter say exactly where it was?
It
Or
didn't.
did he just say, I think it just said in autumn. And
Yeah.
so she puts a finger to her chin and be like, I didn't know. I wonder if she could have it here.
No.
Well, not here, obviously. I meant here, Barrow Crest here. I wouldn't have him. Oh. Well, perhaps. I don't know.
I understand. You'll find out in time.
But of course.
If you're going to be departing far or outside of the land of summer, I will need to be notified.
I'll inform someone.
I cannot see you as well beyond these borders.
Really? Well, I'll make sure that you're informed.
Excellent.
Ah,
Well then, matters are settled.
right. Have you heard anything about the Goblin Knight?
I'm quite confident I know where he is, yes. And I believe him to be alive.
Thank the spirits. Thank Rhiannon. Oh. Okay. How do we get... How should we get him back?
That's the more difficult part, you see. I believe he's fallen into... She hesitates. I'll get an intrigue roll contested.
Oh, great.
She hesitates. You're just waiting for the answer. Everything about this, and the person, the Goblin Knight. You just want the answer. She hesitates on a name, and then she says, "King Tomorrow, of over there. I believe he has taken the Goblin Knight hostage. But when I sent the messengers to inquire about this, they denied it."
Oh, that's silly. I mean, if he's being held hostage, usually they're quite forthcoming because they want a ransom. Must be some reason that... Unless he really doesn't have it. And he's being honest.
The king likes his rules, and if the Goblin Knight veered too close to the lands of the Seelie, that would be a violation. One worthy of a ruling, and perhaps an execution.
But it wasn't his fault.
We move pieces across the board, my daughter. Some fall. It is the way of things.
I've heard the speech.
She tilts her head to the side, curious almost like who you're referring to in that. Who else is giving motherly-like advice? There's a hint of jealousy in her face as that happens.
It happens. Well, we'll deal with it. And if I can do something, avoid that. That's what lords and ladies do. Try to save their knights when they can.
For now, I would advise staying out of any crossover sites in Gales and stay clear of Wessex, or Hanton as it used to be called.
All right. So about that,
All right.
wait.
You will have probably a dwarf. We have an old one from here. I think it was like we'll get one of the Unseelie dwarfs to deal with this.
Yeah.
All right. The best part about this is you don't even have to make like a deceit roll because you don't even know it's in Wessex.
Nope.
Perfect timing, right? Okay, we are going to take our only break right now for the night. It'll be about 3 minutes. For those that are watching, we are playing Pendragon, kind of a smattering of different editions, 4th, 5th, and 6th, because 6 doesn't have all the rules we need right yet. It will eventually, still coming out as an edition. And we need magic rules that it does not have right now. We will be back shortly. We are concluding a very long chapter in our game. One that's been running for what, like a year? Somewhere in there?
Where?
Yeah.
Yeah, just about, yeah.
Yep.
Is
All
that-
right. We'll be back very soon with more. Stay tuned. Thanks for watching. We shift gears as we come back in to St. George once more. It's summer now. What are our summer goals for St. George?
I've got 2 things I could do. You know what? As far as goals, Lucius's goal is to dispense justice around. So hear the claims of the small folk.
Oh, I love it.
Yes, this is your turnip. No, that is his hog. Something like that. Yeah.
Yes. Well, we'll find out one right now because I have a justice scenario. We have an impassioned peddler, a disheartened poor farmer, something about a wife or a husband, cheated at a tournament or a game, and it involved a grandfather. Man, that's a lot. Like, that's a whole... Let me interpret this for a minute. We got the peddler, we got the farmer. I'm thinking that someone's wife or husband cheated at a game, and so one of them's pissed off. I'm going to say it's the... Okay, yeah, that's what we're doing. Impassioned peddler, he's laying it on a fucking disheartened, like, female farmer. And her husband's like this shitty scumbag, like, cheat, you know, who, like, was cheating at the game. This peddler wants basically the peddlers realized, oh, you know what it is? The grandfather told the peddler that this was like a scam. So he like lost at a game over something significant. Probably lost like, we'll say like a cow is what they were betting over. He lost at the game, and the smug husband like left like with the new cattle they didn't have before. But his dad came to the peddler and said, hey, you know, my son's kind of shitty and he does this to people. I've never seen him do it to this degree. You should get your cow back. And so now what you're walking in on is the disheartened, like the wife of the cheat being reamed in, like being yelled at by the impassioned peddler. I'm watching my words carefully for the Rebecca version of each word I say. I had to maneuver so many different words there away from what I was going to say.
Gotcha.
But
Okay, I'm following it.
so you end up in this scenario because of the shouting.
All right. So Lucius sees the shouting going on, and he, you there, why are you shouting? What is happening here?
We need to reserve
I
the
think-
scary Olin mom music for a certain time, so apologies for that. And also my mic was off. So you cut in at that point, and they look to you like they both stop. Or I think the woman looks to you and like lowers her head, but the peddler starts complaining to you right away. This wench's husband, she stole my stuff. I want my cattle back. He cheated. His very father told me it was true.
I see. And she had no part of this game, right? Is that correct?
She's married to him.
Right. So your issues with the husband, there's no need to call her a wench. We have enough troubles around here. We will be civil to each other. Civil. I see. Do you have any proof of any of this?
The grandfather.
Bring the grandfather forward.
He comes forward.
Lucius will start like circling around him. So, you're saying your son is a cheat and cheated this peddler?
I have. He looks around for his son. Make sure he's not in range. No sign of his son, by the way.
Gotcha. Right. Has he done things like this before?
Never for a prize so large, yes. Yes, he has.
I see. Did you see him cheat this time?
I know his games.
You know his games, so you have probable cause to believe him to be a cheat, but no proof of it, not even your own eyewitness.
Well, I didn't watch the game, no.
You
Suppose I didn't watch the game. No, I didn't.
you didn't. Lucius looks back to the peddler.
You see, I've been eating these recently. I've been eating these prunes to help with, and well, it's only done so well. And my son invited me along, but I was not able to attend.
I see. We'll address your prune issue. He looks a little like just, we'll address your prune issue later. I'll have a healer see you about that. We can't have it. Anyway, peddler, is it possible that you lost this game and you just lost outright? Can you admit that?
Of course
Possible.
not. I never lose. Not at this
You
game.
never lose. Not at this game. So there's no way that the other man could have won unless he cheated.
Well, I didn't think he was a cheat until the grandfather told me. Now that I know he has, I'm certain.
You're certain now. I see. From a different perspective, it sounds like you're the cheat. If you can't lose at this game and he's playing a game that you know he can't win, wouldn't you be a cheat then?
Sir Knight, I'm a peddler.
Yes. A cheating peddler, potentially. I'm gonna roll just versus arbitrary.
Okay.
Okay, success on just. Okay, success on both. I'm gonna lean. I'm gonna lean into the just side of it. If it was more arbitrary, I would just have the cow cut in half and give it to both people.
Yeah, and you wouldn't have to roll arbitrary if you passed just anyways. So. Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. Gotcha. Thank you.
Not for a normal scene, for the winter phase, yes, but not for a normal scene. So, yep, go ahead. Take her away.
So then Lucius will pathetically throw a finger in the air. I've come to my decision. The cow will remain with the family. The peddler, however, will be invited back to St. George for feast. Hopefully that will throw you some more business for your peddling versus me kicking you out for trying to cheat my small folk. Additionally,
Well,
the
they
sun will
agreed to the
sing-
game, Sir Knight. There was no
Yes, they
cheating.
agreed to the game, but you knew that game was unwinnable. So then that makes you a cheat.
It makes me good. If you were to fight in a battle and you knew you couldn't lose, would that make you a cheat?
Sir, that is a battle. This is a game of chance.
He's being pretty disrespectful. I wish I had a station score on you for 6th edition, but we're not playing that yet. To see how bothered you would be with him talking back beyond his station. You can tell he's riled up too, which is he's an impassioned peddler, and that's why. Also, worst of times, welcome in.
No worries. I am merciful. And he'll say that. You are disrespecting me, for I have already made my judgment. But I am merciful. You may leave.
He huffs, and he'll be like, just to clarify too, this is you like kind of kicking him out, like you're out of here in a polite way.
Yes.
So I'm gonna see how like proud he is. I'm thinking I'm gonna go ahead and give him a +5 to his pride right now. Yeah. Just under his breath, you kind of catch him say, I want this crucifix forsaken house of a dead king anyhow. And he kind of wanders off.
That he looks to the old man, Lucy's small folk, and says to him, you should have raised your son better if you believe him to be a cheat. Should this happen again, I'll take his hand. And Lucius walks away.
All right. Well, you can take just for that scene and roll me a d10 and see if any curveballs happen here, sir.
Problem 9.
Absolutely not. All right. So I'm going to assume with the tail end of summer, you're going to start preparing to travel because Wessex isn't like next door. It's probably, 2-3 weeks of casual travel, assuming nothing in the way. So you got about 2 months to travel there. Do you want to, what are you doing for matters of invitations? Maybe we should cross that, seeing as you are getting married to Saxons, no less.
Yeah, I'm getting married to Saxons. So earlier on in the summer, Lucius would have sent a letter to King Gawain, I guess, informing him of the situation, the sword, and I had to marry a Saxon to get the sword back for Sir Cormac, and it was a whole thing. But I'm going to Wessex to marry. He hasn't sent a notification, so he would have sent that saying, I'm going to Wessex to marry a Saxon lady.
All right. What about your friends here in Summerland, the ones that are lousy with babies?
Sorry. Yes, he would have sent letters to Beatrice, Olwyn, King Cadwy, because King Cadwy's cool. Paganism with Beatrice, Monodosis with Olwyn. He's not a fan of Sir Grade. Yep. So those are his only friends here in Summerland.
We'll
So,
we'll probably do some catch up scenes with Emily when she's back next week, but we'll see whether what Olwen says in response. So apparently, Olwen, as we cut to you, we see that you have been invited to the wedding, which you kind of knew you would be, in Wessex. Yeah.
Well, well, I was told not to go to Wessex. I was also told that the Goblin Knights in Wessex. And I was also told, well, I did give my word. I told my mom that I would tell her where I'm going. Why does she need to know? I'm somewhat loyal to my mother. See, she'll be disappointed if I don't tell her.
Tough decisions.
I should tell her. Leave Owen is more honest and deceitful. Yes, she is. So she will tell her mum.
How? Are you going to simply send a messenger through to...
No.
So there's a couple ways you could do this. You could do the most honest thing, the most sort of confronting it head on would be to go talk to her again.
Go.
Oh, yeah? Okay.
Yeah, she's probably gonna read that, have just like a 15-minute, just like head in hands, like running around the house, like, and then do like the sad Charlie Brown walk to the crossover site.
We'll cut ahead just because traveling there multiple times isn't that interesting. Your mother is present. She tilts her head and says, "Oh, am I going to see you every season now?"
Only if you ask something of me and I'm doing my duty to report back.
Right. The wedding, then.
Yeah. It's in Wessex. She's got the full energy of like telling her mom, like, well, there will be adults there, but I won't drink.
And
Promise. I could be good.
there's just a cold and quiet stare back. It only lasts about 20 seconds, but it feels like it's like 12 minutes as you wait for her to respond. You can feel her anger. You can almost see it on her while you're over here in Faerie. Is this new news to you then, Olwen?
Yeah. She still has the letter that she literally just got. Yeah. I just got the invitation right now.
And why is your friend... She reads it because it mentions like Winchester, doesn't it? Like you're going to actually listen to it. Does it mention anything about Cerdic?
in these invitations, these are specifically to all
Friends,
the interest. Yes, to friends. So it would just be information that they already have.
Just
who
where
exactly,
it is.
Yeah, like where it is. Olwen knows everything else, and then Harry is actually trusted.
You're going to Wessex.
Yeah, not necessarily. I mean, you say it would be dangerous and bad to go to Wessex, so I'm telling you that it's in Wessex. I'm keeping you updated like you wanted.
You are keeping me updated. And it is dangerous, even without it being the crossover site with the Sealy.
Yes, I know.
I'm not going to stop you, am I?
She shrugs, but there's also like a little hint of a mischievous smirk. And I mean, could try. And I think that's more of like a genuine, like, you could, but like, she's not meaning that as like an antagonistic, like,
Right.
you could try. Yeah.
Something tells me that if you didn't plan your way there, you would stumble your way there anyhow. I would use the word foolish to describe you, but I think we're well past that. If you want to take such a reckless trip to see to your friend's foolish mortal ceremony, by all means, go. But I'll tell you this. If you become a captive of either of them, there will be no ransom from me. You're on your own. If you choose to put your stakes in the simple relationships, she almost like spits that word out, of the mortals, then you can depend on them.
Why, you'll never truly understand me. And I will continue to surprise you. Because my friendships and my relationships are the most important thing to me. That's what made me who I am. It's what's made my life so rich. And I think you knew that once. You've just forgotten it.
Enough. Take your leave. You can tell you struck a nerve. Like you, that is the last comment. Give me an intrigue roll.
That is a success.
Something about relationships and remembering that one set that got under her skin. You're uncovering new territory there. She says, you may take your leave. It doesn't sound like it's not a whenever you're ready. It's a go now statement.
Okay. Thank you. Smiles and...
All right. We move forward, I think, to a site where we see Olwen and Lucius Julianus and your retinues forming. What way are we going to travel? I imagine not through Cornwall. You could travel through Salisbury through the forest if you wish, or you could go up through Bath and around. You could go through Wanborough down into Wessex, kind of either bypass Salisbury or at least bypass the forest.
Is the forest salvage?
Yeah.
No, this would be the forest gloom. Forest glamour for you guys, actually.
Yeah.
What's the safest route?
Normally, probably the main road. So Bath up through past Wanborough and down.
And then are there any, I would assume, well, I'm not going to assume anything. Are there any wars at this time? Because Lucius would probably take the safest route. That would be his choice. Obviously, Olwen has a vote since she's coming.
Not that you've heard of over here in well, there's the war in Carline. There's a war in Escavalon right now, a civil war.
Yeah, Civil War.
Beyond
So-
that, you're not aware of any.
Okay. Yeah, so my vote is Bath, though I am loath to say it.
That sounds good.
Okay.
I think Owen's gonna try and glamour herself for the trip.
Okay.
Make herself kind of like less obviously her.
Who are you intending to obscure from?
She's gonna try and it's probably like up from the ceiling.
Make a sight roll.
It's yeah.
Let's see what you know about this.
All right. Do I have any passions that make sense? Not really. The heck, I'll try passioning my mother loyalty.
At the card.
It's very low. Oh my god.
Yeah, Heart of the Cards. I'm telling you. We are back. Summerland is back. Summerland is back.
Tick that, by the way.
Right.
That's a good roll.
Success.
If your intent is to disguise from the mortals, that's a great idea. If you intend to glamour against the fairies, the Seelie and the Unseelie, that would actually put more of a spotlight on you. You'd be better off just dressing down or changing your appearance or something, disguise-wise.
Okay. That makes sense. The old stick in the hair.
Okay.
She'll try and maybe she's got more ladies around. She might try and exchange with them.
Okay. You kind of move in, so you're looking less like the lady of a house and more like one of the servants. Is that kind of the idea?
Yeah, looking like
Going the old Phantom
one
Menace
of
route.
one of yeah.
Not a bad idea.
I don't know if Lucius would have a handmaiden of sorts, but
Yeah, he's Roman. If he knows what Owen's plan is, like to tone down her insane beauty, then Lucius would be like, "Okay, I'm Roman. She's my handmaiden for my togas."
Hester.
All right, so that goes through. I'm not even going to make you like roll or test anything. I think you're able to do that with enough time. You know what? Make a fashion roll and just don't fumble. Is that just staff for you, or is it fashion?
No, distaff is just industry and stewardship.
It's the French that get the fashion one. That's right.
Yeah.
The Occitanians. Yeah. It's Occitanians.
I could say.
By any chance, would this would be a different scene or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Versus your sight one?
Yeah.
You can stay impassioned. I'm feeling generous.
It's a failure.
So,
my fashion is
well,
very low.
It's not a fumble. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, no real issue there. All right. Just timing wise, we're nearing the end of summer. Lucius, you're busy as you reach Bath and stuff. I need you to make a I need to make a recognize roll.
Recognize, bro. Find it. Okay.
Okay. That's good. That's good for you. That's good for you. So as you reach Bath, we see a rider, some kind of messenger from King Elaine, but we see him ride in sort of past Lucius, who was riding the other way, and we see him continue south to St. George to inform Lucius of the fate of Sir Cormac.
Yay! I won't go
I'm
mad at my
so glad I'm
wedding.
here for this.
So you won't get that bad news until you return in the winter, if you return.
Hooray.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
if
What?
give me,
that's what Bob said.
yeah, if it's a fairly, they're never safe.
You might move in. You might like Wessex.
But make an intrigue roll as you're passing through Bath and hearing of the gossip.
Okay, I roll law instead of intrigue. I'm Roman.
We both roll this.
Yes.
Success.
Success.
So a little awkward. You hear two things. Maybe some good news, maybe some bad news. You hear that the Praetor Syagrius has fallen in battle this year. Just on the road ahead, actually. Just a few weeks ago.
Get wrecked.
The crucifixes will be no more. But you also hear, both of you hear that there was apparently another heir of Uther, a lady in London, and she was assassinated by one of the Praetor's men.
Bastard.
I'm sure it'll even help.
That's more the neutral news. And now here's the bad news.
Oh no.
So getting to Wessex is a little interesting for you. They don't really know the full detail of what's happening down there, but they know that currently Wessex is launching an assault on Salisbury. And they're at the Castle of Duplain right now, apparently, sieging it.
Oh no, that young boy is running away.
So getting there might prove a little interesting. But we're going to go ahead, folks, and we're going to stop here because we need to find out if Beatrice is going to be along for this or not for next week. So we're going to pause here in Bath. We're keep in track of, we're going to do some catch-up correspondence accordingly with Emily for the month, or for spring and summer. We'll give you each one correspondent. One of you can have spring, one of you can have summer with Beatrice, and then we'll have Beatrice or Emily choose who she corresponds with each of the seasons. And yeah, we'll assume that between all that, she's coming along. Probably not anything to do with the Goblin Knight, but she's definitely there to help out. She's definitely there to help out one Lucius Julius Julianus as he gets married. Willing to throw some wine, I bet, on anyone who might insult you. So
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's what friends are for.
that's our true magic power. Okay. Yeah, so this has been, yet again, Summerland Enchantment. We're back once more as we move into our Bridgerton phase in the upcoming weeks. We'll have some guests. I'll be announcing them soon. Just putting together a short list, and we'll be seeing more folks around more often. We'll probably be running quite often with the trio plus a guest of the week. So,
Awesome.
yeah.
Nice.
How exciting.
Yeah. But that does require more coordination, and I have no shortage of that. So we'll see where that goes. We're going to start with Rebecca on our outros, and then we'll move forward from there.
Hi, I'm Rebecca, and I played Lady Owen, and I had to speak to my mother twice. But I got to make her a little bit uncomfortable this time. I'm sure that will come back to haunt me, but also it's kind of worth it. I'm going to a wedding.
Indeed, indeed.
But yes, we have a Discord. And if you want to follow us and find out when we go live, as well as other cool projects that people are doing, you should join that. And I'll put that in the Twitch chat right now. And if you're watching this on YouTube, I'm sure we have the links there as well. So yeah, come join us. It's a lot of fun. Get to hang out, get to post memes and goof about the episode and stuff. And we'll try to distract us. It's a great time.
It's true. All right, we'll go to Cyberbro next.
All right. So I have been Cyberbro playing Lucius Julius Julianus, and I'm getting married. Yeah, that's the big thing that happened this episode for Lucius. Is the date is slowly coming up, so he's preparing for that. And I'm not going to be mad at my wedding unless I have to roll for some reason. But yeah, so this is cool.
Indeed. All right. And maybe I'll just throw this out there for you. Daggerheart this Saturday. We close our storyline. And this one will be on me to run. We did GM roulette. So Mark, Cyberbro, and I will be running some Daggerheart, closing 3 episoder. Okay, so I'm gonna try to keep this pretty quick, but I'm gonna announce quite a few things because it might be a different audience than what we have on Sundays. So we have, first off, Pendragon. We are nearing the Boy King era. We can guess what that is if we know anything about Arthuriana. We have Summerland or Somerset on Tuesdays. We have Salisbury on Sundays, and we have Nintelli's Legacy over in Wales on Friday. And these games are interconnected. There's lots of interactions between them. Plus, we'll be having a smattering of guests participating. I am currently recruiting for a cast member to play Balin and Balan, the twins, well known in Arthuriana. If you have any interest, and you can do Sunday and Tuesdays, because one will be in one and one will be in the other, probably at different times. Like you won't be maxed out running both probably at the same time. You'll probably have switcheroos. But yeah, if that's of any interest to you, ping me and we'll talk about it. We are nearing the end of like a year-long chapter of this. We're getting our backlog up on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, so you can listen to it if you don't want to watch the VODs on YouTube. That's totally an option now. And then beyond this, we're closing out Daggerheart as mentioned. We're moving into Delta Green in October, which is exciting. And then from there, we also have a few exciting miniseries with celebrity GMs coming in. So we have Matthew Dawkins, the Gentleman Gamer, who will be running a short series of Vampire the Dark Age. His first interaction publicly with vampires since he stopped writing for V5. So we're pretty excited about that. We also have another one I'll put on hold, but I will say I'm talking to Jeff from the Lollygaggers right now about participating. It will be Call of Cthulhu in nature, but I'll hold off on the guest GM until we're 100% certain of that. And then finally, I've been working out with, not working out, I also do that. I've been working with John Wick, the Legend of the Five Rings and Seven Sea creator, to bring him in for a short series on Legend of the Five Rings. So we will see when that's going to happen. More details on all this. We're kind of growing the channel. We're evolving past exclusively Pendragon, and we're trying to find games that we love and that we think other people love. So yeah, stay tuned for that. You'll be seeing more of it. Thanks so much.
There is also one more thing.
Yep.
Tomorrow, or not tomorrow.
Thursday.
It's already past midnight, but Thursday. Yes. Thursday we'll be doing King of the Castle. If you want to talk more about that.
Yeah. So basically I'm going to become king in another game against some foes at Mortal Rolls, hosted by Crit Crafters and involving Commodore Z as well. We're bringing the communities together for that one. That is kind of like more like a Jackbox game, you know, where you can participate outside of the stream, but then we'll have the people streaming as the leaders of each one. If you want to participate, please show up on Thursday and join Arthur as he takes. Well, I'm not going to be Arthur. Join the Northern Rebels. I guess I'm Lot as they try to ready their place on the throne. But really, it's a lot of fun. It's a video game. It's a social video game. You should check it out. And
It's very.
that's a lot of rambling. So if you want to hold tight here, if anyone's new here, we do this a lot. Feel free to like and follow or join the YouTube and join us there if you want to see more of what we do. I also do interviews with video game role-playing game creators. Sometimes they're video games created. And I have Michael Curry, who is involved in 7th Sea 2nd edition and is currently involved in the Viking, I think it's Age of Vikings Chaosium game as one of the line editors, I think, or something. And Mike, sorry if you're watching this and I butchered it. But yeah, you can check that out too. And that is on my new YouTube channel, which is Legends at the Table. All right, so we're going to go ahead and move into BRB screen as we raid out to one of our friends. Thanks so much for watching. I need to go to sleep. So
Thank you so much.
hang tight.
Have
We'll
you-
see you soon.